Have you been published? What a stupid fucking question. Written poetry is a tiny little bit of the history, a recent gimmick. But with the human race, it's been going on a long time. And we're very, very patient for a very long time. Very patient for a very long time. We're human beings, we are renowned for this. Well, some of us anyway. But in the end, we had to resort to unreasonable behaviour. So we kicked the laws of heaven down. We tossed our doff caps and let our fingernails shred the pointing. After aeons when only the tease was certain, renegades of the human race, senseful, not senseless, been fobbed off for wretched mortal generations until daggers were all our senses, and we're all wired up and down and sick to the roots of our scars, long time true believers, not about to be patient anymore. Neurotic Gnostics on the warp, but finally on the warp path. You're going home tomorrow, Geronimo! Keep being peaceful and philosophical when it never comes, until it's finally piss on you, great mystery, from the depth of do or die lungs. Well, it's all slow death anyway. And mine all over, and what have we got to lose that we're not going to lose eventually? So we gatecrash our spiritual destiny because we wanted to be at one with all the beauty and the harmony of which we've been reliably informed for many years. And well, into heaven, of course, the first thing, true form, at the gate, St. Peter. Give us, you can't come in as scum looks. Until he drowned in his own holy ground, he left and right hooks. He said, you'll never get to heaven if you break my jaw. But he was wrong, because we were already in. We beat the sanctimoniousness out of him until his eyes pushed. Wow! Thundered footsteps into up-down Zion, guns twitching like the Wild Bunch. We felt proud. We'd had enough. Thousands, millions of generations, gotten stronger and resourcefuler, ice ages, etc. World wars, gotten stronger and resourcefuler when the going got rough. But hopeless forever right now already. We've got a bit of relief from suffering occasionally for something. Our best was never enough. So we were in a state of some distress. And then an angel approached us, you see. An angel, yeah, for real. A winged being in the sort of flesh. And the first time we've ever seen an angel, the angel turns out to be a wimp. He says, you shouldn't be here, you're too angry. We pinned its throat to its wings and said, may I say something heavenly? We've come to see the crucial creature about a bit of parole on purgatory. Got a bit tight giving the benefit of the doubt all eternity. Do you have an appointment, sir? With the angel's last words. We unpicked it by its nerves. Yesterday nobody's nowhere. Today, the universe. We strangled weathermen, weatherwomen that just talk about endlessly bad skies and darkening of the clouds and rain and storm. Good soul to change it. We drowned our sorrows in the whimpering blood of impotent peace and love, peace and love, We ripped off the slimy tentacles that all that's fatuous tries to place in all that's sensuous. Knowing this god thing, he, she, it, whatever you want to call it. Even if we've got to get to it, knowing it's here, we're going to find it, knowing that we've got to get to it, even if we've got to get to it, before it deems to come to us. So, we spread out all ways, praying for that great bass of thunder to start throbbing seismically in holy wonder. Man, this is heaven. Something awesome's going to happen. We started praying for that great bass of thunder to start throbbing seismically in holy wonder. But instead, all that happens is, approaches us is a gormless grin, with a halo for a torso, and says to us, you can trust me, guys, I'm enlightened, Well, it may have been our intuition or something, but this seemed like cul-de-sac vision without supernatural optician. He gritted his teeth until they imploded. You mind the shots he squawked as his little gums eroded. Apparently, we, us, the human race, we're unreasonably passionate, and also mindless, so what's the matter? But there ain't no such thing as mindless matter. We've grown up in prison, all of us, most of us, varying degrees of it. We've grown up in prison, alone with delusions of company, in a void with its nose turned up for centuries, Oh, and apparently we're dying, and everyone we know and like is going to die off one by one eventually. So please don't consider calling us psychotic, because we're not psychotic. We're just rattling past the cage. And we also realised that any second we could be zapped by divine lightning. So if there is a great compassion at the heart of all unknown, let's see it come out and crying and showing us some significance for our magnificence. We're not the fleas on sacredness. Oh, and yet if we had any sense, we'd just get on our knees and wail forever unconditionally, and we're so fucking brave, and we don't even know the meaning of fear. But we are sentient creatures, and when we extend suffering in others, when we intuit suffering, our instincts reach out, will feeling for to heal it. And maybe a little pain's a good teacher, maybe a little more if your fetishes take you that direction. But too much pain. Too much pain. Too much pain destroys awareness of rhythms of millennial unfoldment. The tortured apparently are not comforted by the spectacular acrobatics of divine denouement and the ancient seasonal progression of life and death and birth and death and Samhain and Beltane and winter and summer and that's gone on and on and on and on and on for so... It sucks. It fundamentally sucks. So, we'll have mission control now, please. No, we don't want to meditate or tune into our higher selves first, no. Big time frustration, you see. We don't know our own place, and we're feeling out the universe. Whatever our sense or lack of it, having an attack on it. Not settling for the authority of any so-called spirituality or whatever you will, and endlessly weary and endlessly cold, stares forever into your soul, or with an endless line of metaphysical but never the keys to the damn cell. So we're taking everything that matters to a higher authority. Ever more transcendent sweet talk, ever calmer, ever more angry. And right now, reaching for whatever you want to call it, God. Reaching for a God that has bought and is right in your face. A God that will have it out now, that knows it will not wait any longer. And simply, questions like, if you were for instance, the essence of divine loving intelligence, and you have the promised lands to give away, you've got two people asking for them, you've got to make a choice here, who shall I give it to, shall I give it to these cosmic renegades, or how about these little sycophants? Oh, nature, we are not worthy, oh God, we love you, can we lick your ass again? Blessed be the spiritually obsequious, may their enlightenment be even less interesting than they are. Similarly, atheistic ignoramuses, seeing it all goldfish mouthing off in a rancid jam jar. Seeing it all goldfish mouthing off in a rancid jam jar. Whatever we've got to bless, maybe blessed in all of us, all that is superhuman-hearted, knowing that maybe the only love in the vastness of it all, maybe the only love in the vastness of it all is what we express in the attitude we exist. And maybe across the entire universe and beyond and all voids, maybe there is no mercy other than what we show each other. And if we are somehow loved from afar, it surely is for exactly as we are. If the divinity is the piper, if the piper is the divinity out of its depth, we could be the answer to God's prayers, leaping up the secret stairs into all of its layers, including everywhere, and doing unto God as you would be done by God, sort of thing. I would like to suggest that we overcome death aging in death and all unnecessary suffering within the next few minutes, but I've got to be realistic. So let's say the next 5 years. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.